Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 episode. In today's episode, we will be doing Beryl character story. I've got absolutely no clue,
No.
I've got
I
no
didn't mean
clue
to.
what timeline it'll be, because obviously, you know, at the end of a flowing feast, the fifth storm started coming, and I believe it was implied that the Vigil's Bureau was, thinking, or either the Vigil's Bureau or the Foundation, or both, was thinking that Beryl might have some ties with Manus Vindicti, which is very suspicious, of course. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what era this story will fit into. So I guess we'll find out. Let's enter part 1, the unforeseen. Let's see. I wonder if we'll see Matilda. That would be cool. That would be cool. Okay, we're back in Paris. Very well. Matilda! Excusez-moi! Don't push me! Okay, that's cute. Okay, so this is quite the flashback then. Is it possible that this could be pre-1999? Probably not. This will probably be... I don't know, we'll see.
Pardon? Comme c'est très impoli.
Okay, I don't know what Matilda said there, but I'm gonna just pretend that she said all of this stuff. Someone stepped on her foot. In the hubbub, no one notices the angry little girl. Too small to resist the crowd, she is swept along with it. I mean, we're hearing some pretty, like, festive, like, crowd noises. Maybe this is some sort of festival.
Uh,
All the grown-ups are rushing to the front. I won't be able to see a thing. She's wearing... I swear... Did Matilda used to wear this at the SPCM? Wait, is it SPCM? SPDM? I've forgotten the initials of the academy. But isn't this what she wore? Kind of bland though, to be honest. It's just a white. It's just white, yeah. Now think, Matilda. What to do now? Oh, I've got it. What shall we do, Matilda? She carefully backs up. I think Beryl's nowhere to be seen here though. Still sturdy enough. She finds a discarded crate and steps up on it.
hmm.
The Foundation hardly ever holds these sorts of parade ceremonies. They've worked with the Bolognese family for years, so I should take this chance to learn more about them. Alright. Even better if I can find out their secrets. Wait, so this might be pre-1999 then? Actually, I don't know when Matilda joined the Foundation. Oh wait, no, we're talking about it. The safe house is that shelter from the strange rain, for example. How did they find them? Exactly, bro. Maybe they were just lucky. Yeah, okay, so this has to be post-storm. Interesting. But Matilda was still young, so she thinks for a moment. Maman made many prophecies for them, all accurate of course, so asking them for a little honesty is hardly unreasonable. But I do admire the Foundation for their generosity toward our family. I'll be taking over the family business someday, after all. A responsible heir should show her support. A procession dressed in white approaches. The young arcanists walk in dignified unison, solemnly representing their organization. As she catches sight of the orange-haired girl leading to the procession, her whispered monologue halts, and her proud excitement falters into uncertainty. Sonetto?
Yes.
Who's that? Oh my god, Matilda. The Sonetto obsession begins. The procession members are all outstanding, but that girl is unmistakably the greatest among them. Anyone could say it. Milan, look! I want to be like her someday, marching proudly at the front. Then you'll have to work hard. Only the best can become a leader like that. The best. That's right, Matilda. You're gonna be the best. Matilda looks around. Everyone's looking at her. The orange-haired girl passes by, and soon Matilda can only see her back. Thoughts swell in her chest. Her heartbeat quickens. Then, she leaps from the crate and runs without looking back. Okay. Okay. Are we gonna try and speak with Sinetto or something? Oh, sitting room in the parlor of crystals.
Maman!
I have to. Upon seeing what's inside, she stops, slowly stepping aside. A thin woman sits, her hands clasped together as she gazes in anxious hope at the lady with a crystal pendulum in hand. Madame Boaniche, can my daughter be cured? Beryl does not reply. Her expression is calm, her eyes half lowered. So many people come to Maman for help every day. The girl sighs as though helpless, though the pride on her face is unmistakable. Her mother is famous for the accuracy of her prophecies. The diviner's words are a ray of light for those in distress. This is the diviner of the Bolognese family. One day I will be just as spectacular as Maman. She watches her mother with pride, waiting for the pendulum's glow to fade and for her to speak.
No need to worry.
Your daughter will recover. Let's go. Then what should I do? I've gone to every hospital in Paris. Medicine is not the only cure. Rumors can cause as much harm as any illness. You mean? I understand, Madame Boaniche. Thank you, truly. The woman rises, bows, and hurriedly leaves, a box full of purchased crystals in her arms. She doesn't even notice when one slips out. Madame, you dropped a crystal. Matilda takes a step forward, but her mother stops her. Procuring those crystals was not her aim. Faced with a future she believes to be certain, crystals have no true value. So we're just scamming people, lol. Then will you have more customers later, Maman? I want to...
Matilda.
I know, Matilda. Go outside and hang the close sign. Beryl picks up the crystal from the floor and looks gently at her daughter. Matilda animatedly describes the procession and the orange-haired girl. Beryl maintains a gentle smile. While her gaze rests lightly on her daughter, she seems distant. Classic Beryl.
Elle va bien, je suppose.
But if you transfer me there, I will be leading the next procession, I assure you. Okay, Matilda, okay. Okay. Then she'll have to watch my back as I walk on ahead. Okay. That's funny. Caught up in her own excitement, she doesn't notice the crystal pendulum in her mother's hand faintly glow again. Is she reading the future? She must be. Maman?
Matilda.
Did you foretell my answer to this request? No, I didn't.
Why is that?
There's no need for me to divine this. Even if you don't agree at first, I'm certain I can convince you. Damn. Indeed, it seems you are doing so now. However, if you already knew the answer, there would be no need to work so hard. Damn. Matilda instantly picks up the meaning behind her mother's words. Joy blooms in her heart in an instant. She doesn't notice the emotion that flickers briefly across her mother's face. Maman, you mean?
Certainly.
There's no reason to refuse. Superb! Then I'll... Oh, is this a new customer? My apologies, I meant no interruption. Who is this? I don't recognize the silhouette. I don't know. This person looks a bit youthful, no? I don't know. That's just a guess. Maybe this is like some grown woman or something, but this person, like, on a brief glance, looks to be like a younger person. I could be wrong. An unexpected visitor swings open the door, bringing the echoes of the chaos outside with her. Her apology is motionless.
Pardon? C'est très impoli.
We're not taking...
Matilda.
No, my fault. She looks at her mother in surprise. The usual gentle smile on Beryl's face is a shade fainter. Beryl Boanish, there are none with prophecies as true as thine. In thy sight, the past, present, and future coexist. The guests thou sawest this day were merely the memories of yesterday. Who is this person? They're speaking in, like, older English. And thou placed the closed sign early, just as the future instructed. Yet here I am, utterly unpredicted. Damn. Who could this mystery guest be? Asumire. Asumire? Asumir? I don't know. I don't know how to say those words. Regardless, let's move on to the next part. To answer the unanswerable. Very well. Let's answer the unanswerable. I wonder if Beryl actually didn't foresee this mystery guest though. Let's see.
Yes.
Just who does she think she is? Barging in here while I am having such an important conversation with Maman. Beryl follows routine and leads the guest to the crystal display room. Maman never sees visitors after closing. Why today? I wonder if Beryl foresaw this visitor though. Oh, we're peering through the keyhole. She cannot join them inside, but curiosity drives her to listen in as best as she can. Deep in the parlor, translucent light refracts the figures within like scattered shards inside the kaleidoscope. I hear one must show sincerity if one wishes for a prophecy from Beryl Boanish. Thus, thy clients purchase more crystals than they truly have need of, and thou art content with such an arrangement. Typical merchant's logic. Managing a business is no easy feat. You misunderstand. I make no judgment. I too will offer my sincerity, one I am sure will not disappoint a diviner such as thyself. Matilda pricks up her ears, catching the drifting words, her eyes locked on the shadows on the floor. Madame Boanish, dost thou wish to see my future? Perhaps what thou seekest is but a glance away. What Maman seeks? What could she be seeking? The room goes so quiet you could hear a pin drop. I'm gonna assume this is before the events of a flowing feast simply because Matilda's so young. And, you know, the events of a flowing feast led up to the fifth storm, which I'm gonna guess is, you know, more modern, like more closer to the modern timeline, so Matilda wouldn't still be a child before joining the academy by now. After a faint laugh, Matilda sees a pendulum fall and sway in the dark. Oh. A light yet potent force spreads through the room. Every crystal trembles, responding to the diviner's call with dazzling light. The radiance swells as if trying to burst beyond the small chamber. Madame Boanish, what dost thou see? The question lands softly. Like crystal striking stone, a ringing follows, sharp and piercing. What's happening? Oh dear, flashing lights. Suddenly the light begins to falter, flickering between brilliance and shadow. Oh. What's happening? Crystals tumble to the floor one after another, their glow dimming. At last, the light contracts and vanishes. Oh dear. Oh snap. Oh no. First a pendulum in Beryl's hand, then the crystals nearby, then farther and farther. Each bursts, scattering shards across the room. Well, that's not ideal, innit? That's not good at all. Like, you ought to pay for this. Actually, can we? Can we legally make the client here pay for it? Maybe not. How could this be? For real, what happened here? The diviner freezes, instinctively stepping back.
Maman?
Ignoring all else, Matilda rushes to her mother's side. Oh no, Maman! Your hand is bleeding! Whatever you want, you're not welcome here! Matilda whirls around, stepping in front of her mother. It seems this isn't the time to chat. I order you to leave the parlor right this instant. All her training forgotten, she speaks only from instinct to keep her mother safe. After a long moment, a faint sigh softens the tension, like the hum of a cracking crystal.
Matilda.
She turns. Her mother's hand gently touches her cheek. The cool sensation is like a gem freshly mined from the earth, untouched by the sun's warmth.
Maman.
Today, you made a choice filled with passion and resolve. Besides that, there is nothing else you need to remember from today. Huh? Drowsiness grows over her, forcing her eyes shut and soothing away her troubled thoughts. This matter has drained all your strength. So now, I need to rest, so I'll have the energy to prepare for transferring schools.
This fee.
So she just knocked it out. This is immoral. Surely this is not allowed. She falls into darkness. Beryl, I'm not sure you're allowed to do that. Manipulating memories and stuff and putting your daughter to sleep. Okay, my fault. Yeah, this is not ideal. Surely this is not allowed. The linden tea releases a gentle fragrance, but neither person seated at the table cares for it. The host who served the tea takes only a single sip and does not lift the cup again. The taste of this tea was revealed to her long before today. Drinking it now is merely confirmation of it. Thy decisiveness surpasses my expectations. You did not wish the conversation to be interrupted. Fulfilling a guest's needs is the basic skill of any merchant.
However,
And I will not deny that this arrangement happens to satisfy both parties. I want to see this other party, though. In the display room, Matilda sits slumped against the wall, quietly asleep. Not very quiet, she's whispering and stuff. Oh, the Matilda sleeping noises. Kinda funny. Well then, Madame Boaniche, what didst thou see? Understanding one another's identities is the premise of conversation. That is true. How might I address you, my guest? Tell me. The need for words for clarity must be quite unusual for one of thy abilities, The diviner observes the person before her again, gathering her words. You are unlike any human or arcanist I have ever known. You exist outside the oracles I may perceive. Oh, I can only conclude that you are a heterogeneous being, one that even prophecy cannot contain. Damn. Please, forgive my bluntness. No matter, continue. A haze gathers about you, a darkness the pendulum cannot penetrate. And a whispering circles my ears, endless, incomprehensible. From the moment the guest entered, a damp heaviness had filled the room. The kind of air almost unsuitable for storing crystals. Like the stifling pressure before a storm. Oh dear.
I see.
I have received your sincerity. I cannot see your future. Your life stream does not reveal its course to me. It is no meager gift to one who claims to see all things. And you are not surprised by this result.
Then,
So then...
what is it you ask?
Oh, she just said it. Oh, the price of a fair exchange. Madame Boaniche, when last didst thou fall into the depths of doubt? On the map of fate, all has its destined place. Time loses its linear meaning, and there is no hiding from it. For thou seest it, true, where all things have been, where they now remain, and where they are soon to go. Honestly, I really love speaking this person's dialogue, it's pretty fun. Only there was a rain. Ah, yes, thou hast seen it, and I know of it as well. So they know of the storm. The white robes have always given little. They shelter thee from the rain, yet deprive thee of the right to truly see it. A rain that flowed up from the ground.
A rain.
A rain beyond
Beyond
prediction.
prediction.
Oh, okay, my fault, Beryl. Just like your visit today. Ah. But who are you? In late 1999, inside a safe house provided by the Foundation, Beryl witnessed the rain flow upward. When did this rain begin? How did it form? Why did it appear? For the first time in her life, the unknown had arrived, bringing endless questions with it. Beryl stared at the rain beyond the window, unable to look away. What I seek is simple. One hint from a diviner. One insight. An answer to a question none other can answer. Madame Boanish, thou mayst call me Arcana. Oh, hell no. I was wondering if it might be Arcana simply because of her ancient ways of speaking, but her silhouette just didn't fit my expectations of what Arcana looked like. Well, this is interesting. Arcana approached Madame Boanish. And also, so from the way Beryl is talking about the rain, it sounds like this is 1990, which is, I think it's 1990, or maybe it was 1992, or something. Basically, I think it's just, it's like sometime after the first storm, I think. Yeah, no, it must be, because the second and the third storms happened while Vertin was enrolled in the academy, and I'm pretty sure we saw Matilda in those like around that time as well. So yeah, I think this makes sense that this is after the first storm in 1999, but not after the second storm, which places us in like 1992 or something, I believe. So Arcana, wait, so that is her silhouette. Wait, I just haven't seen Arcana's silhouette in ages then, because the last time was like what, like. Wait, actually, have we ever seen Arcana's, like, unknown silhouette? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been ages since we saw this version of Arcana. Damn. Pray tell, how dost thou view the storm? Oh snap. Arcana approached us. That's insane. That's nuts. Wow. Yeah. This is, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, maybe this is where Beryl Bonish's like ties to Manus Vindictae began. Interesting. Let's press on to the next part. Cracks and splinters. Alright. Countryside in Delhi. Wait, is this a time skip? A courtyard on the outskirts of Delhi. Few ever visit this place. It is so quiet it feels as though the sun itself has cooled. But yeah, no, this feels like a jump to 1.3, no? Shoot, what was the patch called? I forgot, but it was 1.3 where we went to Delhi.
But
Broom. Sorry, what? Broom? Wait, why am I surprised? Because Broom is canonically like working with Madame Boanish now, I believe. So I don't know why I was like surprised, but still, that's nuts. That Broom is like actually with Madame Boanish here in Delhi. Wow. I understand Madame Boanish needs a quiet place to recover. But this place is in the middle of nowhere. Surely no one will travel all this way just to buy crystals, will they? The gem hunter, having left the lively gem market, can't help but sigh. She walks toward the side room at the corridor's end, a conversation drifting over from it. So, in Morpak. In the room, a lively young girl is talking rapidly before Beryl. She hears movements from outside and turns.
Bonjour. You must be the jewel hunter Maman spoke of, right?
Yeah, see, this still confounds me that like one in like 30 lines of these character stories are voiced, and like you never see these lines anywhere else, and yet they are voiced, which confuses me because the rest of it isn't voiced. So it's so weird. A young face that resembles Beryl at first glance, yet is entirely different upon closer look.
Goodness!
So Madame Bourniche really does have a daughter. Okay, so this must be when Broom first meets Matilda. Very cool. Workshop. What radiant celestial energy you have! The great Matilda must not miss this chance. A diviner must also learn to read the symbolic language of the stars. So this seems like after Moorpunk, the events of Journey to Moorpunk. I now remember the name of 1.3. The conversation between mother and daughter continues. Broom chooses not to interrupt the reunion. She quietly organizes the crystals Beryl has not yet put away, watching her from the corner of her eye. Oops.
Matilda.
Do you believe that by borrowing the power of the stars, you may truly see the future? Well, the shifting of celestial phases mirrors the relationship between the universe and human destiny.
Then,
And once you join the Foundation, what will fate mean to you then? Is it in the angle of the moonlight, or the image shown in a crystal ball? Wait, what? Was Beryl speaking like Matilda hasn't joined the Foundation yet? Cause she has by now. I'm just confused. Maybe... She poses her daughter a rare question. Broom stops what she's doing and looks back at Matilda. Matilda shows the same confusion and hesitation she feels inside. No, that is only the shallowest edge of fate. Fate gives us guidance. It is precise, but it requires spirit to comprehend. Still, I believe that every omen in this world is a part of the path of destiny. The diviner smiles, saying nothing.
Maman, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
No, nothing. You're just as you were. I'm glad to see it. From the moment you asked to transfer schools, your choices have followed the stream of fate. W. Beryl seems to return to her earlier demeanor.
Aha!
This is a test, isn't it? From one diviner to another.
This fille.
And you passed. Seeing Matilda's joy, Broom furrows her brow. Most of the sapphires circulating the trade are fakes these days. I plan to go directly to the mining site. With Matilda gone, Broom finally has a chance to explain her next plan to Beryl. During her final moments in Paris, the gem hunter and the diviner formed a partnership. Indeed. Now, their search for the rare Kashmir sapphire has brought them to Delhi. Now, interestingly, Beryl and Broom are interacting in Beryl's character story, but this is Beryl's character story, and Broom also has her character story. So I wonder what Broom's character story will be like. Maybe it'll be like her past as Adele or something before the events of a flowing feast, or maybe I don't know.
I see.
Then I will have to trouble you to make the trip. Yes, Adele? Is there something else you wish to say?
Madame Bourniche.
Were you truly praising Matilda just now?
As you can see.
I believe I've made myself clear. But
Adele.
take this orbiculum. Okay? Crystal messaging will be more stable than a communicator in the mines. It will keep us in contact should anything go wrong. She shows a gentle smile. Broom accepts the orbiculum, understanding she should not press further. Right. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we're in a safe house. Okay. A month later, the rain flows upward once more, accompanied by zealous pop art. Wait, so which storm is this? Pop art. I mean, no, this must be the sixth storm, right? I think. Is this a sixth storm? If it's a sixth storm, then I think this would be the This would be 1966. Is it? Or am I misremembering what happened to? Actually, I don't even remember what happened to the people in 1966. I'm just gonna assume this is. I mean, this has to be the sixth storm because we know, the one in Paris was the fifth storm. In the safe house, Broom watches Beryl's busy figure in a daze. The sapphire that nearly cost Broom her life is now placed at the center of the table. Why are you still making that face? I'd have thought you'd have got yourself together after leaving the mines. Felicienne, the escapee of death, lingers on in the jewel. Only the diviner who entrapped her and the gem hunter who shares her life can hear her voice. Then I must be like Madame Bouniche, calm no matter what. Never shaken, no matter what I face. Outside, the rain grows heavier. Meanwhile, the diviner takes her seat. Her hand rests upon the mineral, and the glow of the ritual grows. What ritual are we doing? I only hope Madame Bouniche's ritual is successful this time. At least then, everyone's efforts will mean something. The safe house glows as bright as daylight as every mineral hums in tune. Broom squints, struggling to keep her eyes on Beryl. What exactly is Madame Bouniche seeing? Oh dear, that doesn't sound ideal. The answer slips away. The cashmere sapphire reaches its limit and bursts. Fragments scatter across the floor. Oh, that must be sad for Broom, because she went to great lengths to get that sapphire. Man, failed again.
Madame Boaniche.
Are you alright? I wonder what Beryl is trying to find though. Maybe like a solution to the storm? Beryl sits motionless, eyes lowered, thinking for a moment. This ritual lasted longer than the last.
I am afraid this is not what I was looking for.
But sapphire is not the most suitable mineral. Ah, that's rough. That's not ideal. The stone's value is reduced to nothing. Man. Madame, you have never answered this question directly. But now, please tell me, what is it you're trying to see through this ritual? Beryl is silent. After a long moment, she lifts her eyes.
The truth you seek, Adele.
Did you find it
Did
while...
you find it while you were out on your search?
The storm has disrupted the world. The chaos of this era will bring it again some point. Will bring it again at some point. Just like in Paris. Before it stops, there's no predicting which era it will take us to. Even for you. Is this what Beryl's trying to find out?
Then,
What is your conclusion? The roles of questioner and answerer switch. For some reason, the scene invokes a strong sense of deja vu. But she answers firmly. The storm has made life lose all meaning. Beryl lets out a soft laugh. Broom suddenly recalls where this scene occurred. Just earlier, between Beryl and Matilda.
Beryl, what's got you so on edge of late?
Well, to be continued. Alright, let's move on to the next part. But yeah, cool. It's cool seeing Broom in this. Very awesome. Let's claim some stuff. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so there seems to be 6 more parts. Yeah, okay, so it goes up to 9, I guess. Let's press on. Me? Who is me? Who does it refer to? Beryl Borniche or someone else? But it's cool that Felician can speak with Beryl as well, though. In addition to Dell or Broom. The bluntness of the question cuts through the fragile calm. Oh, and I guess I didn't mention this, but if you didn't see my post, I did indeed pull for Broom, and I got her after losing 50-50 in 20 pulls, and then I got her in another 10 pull, which is insane. But yeah, the bluntness of the question cuts through the fragile calm.
On edge?
Sulky, anxious, irritated, pick whichever you prefer. But that is how you're acting. Oh, a rare sight indeed. The ever-composed Beryl Borniche, even when revealing her terrible taste, she hides it beneath a false calm. But how to explain such an absurd phenomenon? The visible disappointment, the mockery with no place to go. You hold an answer only you know, reveal it to no one, yet expect us all to see straight through to it. Your arrogance is well hidden, I'll give you that. Yet still you long for someone to see what you can see. Everyone else is simply too slow, aren't they? Felician gasps for breath. She has done her best to conceal her weakness in this confrontation. Beryl smiles again.
I see.
So I am anxious then. This is not the smile she uses to navigate social worlds, but a smile born from within, vivid enough to change her whole expression. In the faint lines at the corner of her eyes, the shattered gemstone glimmers softly. None can force me to make a choice. All those possibilities unknown to me. The only one who holds the power to decide is a me that has not yet come to be. Wait, this is like poetry. Then it is
this new self which unsettles me.
Oh, so what? She foresees a version of herself who knows all the answers or something to the storm? I mean, she did have this revelation after the 9th storm, supposedly. I wonder where she got that from. Maybe the Manus? She smiles, gathers the fragments in her palm, and hands them to Broom. Adele, you search for meaning. Would you like to keep them? When did I begin to no longer need me and the possibilities it brings? Okay, flashback. In a crystal shop back in Paris, memories surfaced before her. Before I was born, the parlor of crystals was nothing more than an old cramped shop.
My mother.
Facing the difficulties of survival, took the box of crystals passed down from her mother. She had no carefully laid business plan, no network built over generations. But she knew the crystals were of good quality and would fetch a fair price. Just as they had for those distant relatives. And with the addition of a few small gifts, many would gladly help her sustain her life. Clarine. I saw a window set into a stone wall. It was damp, cold, but outside the window was a clear blue sky where all light gathered. The woman quickly sorts through the tangled thoughts in her mind as she describes what the orbiculum revealed. Yeah, I don't know how to say that
Look.
word. She attempted to push beyond her limits to reach the truth. What does that mean? It's best not to rush. Understanding fate's hidden language requires patience and insight. An ill-matched scene. It means your life may need a turning point, or that you may soon fall into hardship.
As you can see.
Fate was stingy with her. The image it provided, ever unclear. She had to choose her words carefully. Gently, leaving room for retreat. Madame Clarine, do you mean
You must live cautiously.
your life is indeed improving? The turning point has already arrived. You must be cautious moving forward. It will determine whether you live outside the window or inside it. Oh, I knew it! Those greedy parasites! Madame Clarine, thank you for the warning. Okay, this is high key, like, I feel like Madame Clarine said some vague things, and then the guest just kind of connected their own dots, and decided what she meant. I mean, I guess this is kind of how it works. Something vague is said, and then you kind of interpret it your own way, and then you convince yourself that that must be it. No need to thank me. This is but a small repayment for your generosity. The client leaves, taking the yellow crystals he purchased with him. This was her tactic. After the sale, she would offer a complimentary divination to draw in the curious. Oh, so the divination wasn't... Wait, so you buy the crystals, but the divination was like an addition. Okay, so they're not actually paying for the divination. Okay, that's better, I think. She interpreted vague symbols, disguising fate's turn as gentle care. She even led them to believe that if they followed her guidance, what the pendulum showed was only a possibility, not destiny. Just like the window my mother saw.
And then,
It was a window of a prison cell, and the sky outside was the last view that client would see at the end of his life. Damn. For he would soon face the guillotine. The parasites he spoke of would later join with the police to steal the key to the treasury he guarded. How do I know this? Let me tell you. Damn. Bowenese residence.
Everything's fine now.
The woman gently pats the wailing infant in her arms, pacing the room with a furrowed brow.
my mother.
The crystal business had finally stabilized, and my mother, no longer needing to worry about survival, started a family. But for a long time after my birth, my crying never ceased. My mother lost sleep, grew thinner day by day, and the business, which has just begun to flourish, nearly died back to a stump. Oh no. Her modest divination revealed nothing to her, so she turned her hopes to a doctor. The doctor examined the infant carefully. After a long silence, he removed his stethoscope and shook his head. I'm sorry, madame. There's only so much medicine can do. I see nothing wrong with the child. Okay, so Beryl's just crying constantly. Fate has no pity. It had forced endless histories into a mind not yet ready to hold them. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was about to suggest that like she as a child was already foreseeing all the futures at once, so the baby couldn't like handle all of it, and constantly crying as a result. Yeah, that makes sense. Crying was inevitable. When I began to speak, to walk, to step beyond the estate, when I saw the very same people I had seen in those visions,
Only then did I understand.
what I saw.
What I saw
Oh,
was a glimpse of the future.
that's insane. A law that transcends time and space, reenacting the past, present, and future in an endless cacophony. Among its noise, the history of the family called Bowenese unfolded before me. My gift led my mother to believe I was not suited for public education,
And then,
so she kept me at home and taught me everything she herself had learned. The cover of the Revelations of Lenormand hits the table with a thud, breathing out a puff of golden dust into the air. A voice declared to me that the moment of judgment had come for the crowned one. That was Napoleon's defeat and the Lenormand prophecy.
J'ai vu quelque chose aussi, maman.
Oh, this is young Beryl. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Brilliant crystals will glitter in our parlor, and customers will come one after another, drawn by our name. Our storefront will be elegant and luxurious, and raw minerals from all over the world shall be within our reach.
You mean
You mean to say?
Allons-nous donner vie à ma vision?
Let's do it. Oh, Mademoiselle Beryl, about my fate. Your fate, it takes an ambiguous form. Wait a moment, it's about to take shape. The true radiance only forms when they finally meet. Yeah, okay. Turn the gaze inward. All it takes is a flash of clarity. No, I'm not auto-assembling, like come on now. I mean, this one doesn't look too bad. This one looks crazy though. It's literally a hat-shaped curve. Wait a second. Maybe this isn't as straightforward as I initially hoped. Oh wait, no, the pieces do kind of fit together. No, I was wrong. They don't. Or rather, I must have did it wrong. Wait, oh, I need to reset? But this hat fits in so nicely. Oh, it can rotate? Is this something I can do? Oh, I can. Okay, there we go. I didn't know you could rotate. There we go. Never mind, it does fit. Your fate. So it goes. To be guided. Okay? Let's guide this individual. Thank you for your reading, Mademoiselle Bourniche. I mean, they're calling her Mademoiselle Bourniche, so yeah, Beryl must be still young here. Madame Clarine, please show me only your finest crystals, would you? Price is no concern. Please, come with me. A Bourniche crystal never disappoints.
And then,
I took my mother's seat, where she once conducted her fortune-tellings. I see, so Beryl was fortune-telling, while Clarine took care of like the crystal business and everything else. I gave precedence to those fortunes that would please them.
look,
You see, even a brief life will have one or two moments worth cherishing. As for misfortune, I followed my mother's example, disguising calamities as gentle warnings and their silver linings as true hope. Thus, people would not fear fate so greatly that they would refuse to enter the parlor. Ah, Madame Clarine, your daughter is your greatest treasure. So many spend fortunes just to hear a word of divination from her. I wonder if your good fortune will continue for the years to come.
Huh.
Monsieur Eloy, I suggest you look after your own shop. Beryl says your district may not remain peaceful for long. Clarine sees the nosy gentleman out, then turns to admire her parlor. Hello? I can't click. Oh, it's a new day. Okay, well, I guess I'll just... Oh, never mind. Just as her daughter foretold. Let's go. We have a great parlor now. It's not working. I wonder what happened to Clarine, though. Because this is the first time we've heard Clarine Bourniche getting mentioned. So I do wonder what happened to her. Yeah. She sits before her, gazing at her with tender warmth.
Beryl?
With every passing day, our parlor flourishes. We ought to be prepared for what will come next.
Beryl, que vois-tu dans mon avenir?
Oh, interesting. Maybe something terrible might happen to Clarine.
Everything's fine now.
Do not fear that the prophecy will hurt me, Beryl. Look at all we have now. We have built the foundation. We can face whatever comes next. Goodness, you even warned Madame Myriel about her treacherous servant and saved her from the smothering of that pillow. Fate is not set in stone. But she knows her mother is desperately hoping for good news.
Maman, dans 3 mois, ta vie sera prise lors d'un vol.
No, not a robbery! Gosh darn it. That's terrible. Nah, that's devastating. Why would they do that? These robbers, man. That's what I don't really get, because if you're doing a robbery, Then just rob your stuff. Why do you have to kill people, bro? That's bad. Don't kill people. Let's press on. Part 5. To look down... Wait, to look upon them? Is it called? To look upon doom, sorry. Damn. Oh dear. I fear that Clarine might not have a great fate here. Monsieur Eloire's words had pierced my mother, allowing her weakness to pour from the wound. Before then, she had never once asked me to read her fate. But she looked upon all she had gained, her life of comfort, and drew false courage from it. It was on that day that she decided to confront it. So she asked me, and I answered truthfully.
Fate always keeps its promises.
Oh no. Monsieur Damien, I haven't seen your wife in nearly 2 months now. Still resting at home, is she? Yes, she's quite fragile. She'll need more time until she's herself again. Oh my, I'll be sure to keep her in my prayers. And Mademoiselle Beryl, may I see her today? My apologies, madame. Ever since her mother fell ill, Beryl's been in low spirits. Oh, okay, so she fell ill before the robbery then. What? But I can relay a message to her for you. I'm sure she will be glad to ease your concerns. He glances toward the closed door deep within the showroom, then resumes his polite smile as he greets the next customer. Books and crystals press into the narrow room, encircling a small figure at its center. This was where Clarine's career began. She kept it deep within the parlor, just like a medal earned in her battle with life. The infinite contracts inwards, and the light of purification descends. Before all things it revealed itself, the Sephiroth of the infinite.
And then,
after that, I no longer offered my divination. The future had already realized itself. I was to move to the next place. Life is only a phenomenon. Once placed beneath fate, it becomes transparent, its ending visible at a glance.
what is fate to you?
Why does it hold this absolute power? The teachings of the Kabbalists became my reference.
My mother.
As for Madame Clarine, she was an interesting person. Beryl watches the moonlight through the window. The sound of a fierce argument drifts past her ears and fades into the night.
Are you trying to kill me?
I said you must not return home now. But this is my home too, and your daughter's, mind you. We're a family, Clarine. We ought to stay together to face this coming disaster as one.
Huh.
No, your presence will only push me closer to death. The wretch may have followed you in already, hiding in the kitchen with a knife, waiting for midnight to strike. Clarine, stop! You're imagining things. No one followed us, and didn't you already throw the knife away? Leave the parlor. I can deal with that. But what about our daughter? Are you going to abandon Beryl too? Hearing her name, the girl turns. Clarine rushes to her barefoot, drops to a crouch, and grabs her by the shoulders. Beryl, you understand, don't you?
Tout ce que j'ai fait.
Everything...
Pourquoi je l'ai fait?
Okay. Besides, I have to live if I'm to continue to love you, isn't that right? She examines her mother's twisted, frantic expression. Papa. Damien stares at his daughter in surprise. Her eyes rest on her mother with a faint, unreadable interest.
Ça va.
We had best not disturb her. Maman will be fine. Damn. And I guess she might have been taken out here?
My mother.
Madame Clarine had escaped hardship through her will alone.
As you can see,
Facing death, though disordered and desperate, she revealed the same core that had once sustained her. For 15 days after hearing the prophecy, she had tried to remain composed.
and then,
For the rest of the month, she did all she could to prevent it, repairing doors and windows, dismissing the servants. But the second month, she no longer dared step outside. isolating herself even from her husband and child. She carved herself an island in the river of fate, swearing to stay far away from its swirling currents.
It was touching.
Her efforts were so moving that I almost felt a trace of longing for what she fought for. Before her death, all our conversations had been reduced to a single repeated exchange. Beryl, has my fate changed? No. Yeah. GG is cooked. How fortunate to come on a day Mademoiselle Beryl is willing to divine. But is your mother well? She's been ill for so long now. It must be 2 years now, mustn't it? 2 years? Wait, what? But I thought... Wait, what? Why is she ill for 2 years? Wait, no, this doesn't make sense. Did she extend? Did she extend her fate from 3 months to 2 years?
Peut-être.
My mother has never stopped resisting her disease. Perhaps she may recover after all. Okay, so she managed to delay it, at least, by 2 years. Wait, that's insane. That's just wonderful. So, Madame Solène, what troubles you? My husband hasn't returned home in several days. A vision strikes abruptly. It flashes before Beryl's eyes. Her mother draws open the curtains. Harsh sunlight falls upon her pale face. A fine day indeed. Perfect for a little walk, I'd say. A little walk? Who do you think you are, Clarion? You're supposed to stay inside forever because you're scared of your fate. After years of silence, her voice is hazy and mumbling. She turns back into the room, takes an old dress from the wardrobe, and changes out of her yellowed house robe. Mademoiselle Beryl? She gazes outward, watching the woman in the vision. Clarion sits at the dressing table, carefully arranging her hair. She smiles at the mirror, releasing the tension long locked in her brow. She looks at peace, as if nothing in the world could trouble her. She leaves the room and walks toward the front door. Beryl, is this the last you'll see of me?
C'est mon choix.
Then let me tell you, this is my choice. Oh. She speaks directly into the open air. Then she opens the door and steps out of the home as she has not left in 2 years. Mademoiselle, are you alright? Clarion walks along the street toward the parlor. Oh, Madame Clarion, you've recovered, have you? Thank you for your concern. I am well. In fact, I've never felt better. She gracefully greets them, then takes her leave. She enters a narrow alley. She must pass through it to reach the street with the parlor. Oh dear, not a narrow alley. But Clarion would never emerge at the other end of that alley. Is she gonna get robbed on the street? Mademoiselle Beryl! The diviner returns to herself amid Madame Solène's anxious calling. No one present senses what is about to occur.
C'est le destin.
Yes, this is fate. My apologies, Madame Solène. I was distracted for a moment. Oh, that's quite alright. Are you well? The young diviner smiles faintly.
Ça va.
Just fine, madame.
Le destin est immuable.
Fate is unchangeable. Damn. Madame Clarion failed. On that day, she chose her own end.
I was grateful.
To her, not only for her love as a mother, but because she confirmed to me the true nature of fate.
Fate is a woven net, and we the prey, caught between the fibers. And yet, it leaves us just enough space to breathe. Enough to make us believe we still have the freedom to choose a path, which is, in fact, the only one left to us. It was touching.
But is there truly any difference between those who believe in free will and those who surrender to fate? Like my mother, who exhausted every avenue, even withdrew herself from the world, only to delay the ending by a fraction. That brief, fierce strength that once shone in her would continue to play out in countless others. I enjoyed observing them, and yet I knew none would be the exception.
What I saw was a glimpse of the future.
Fate has many names: absolute force, absolute will, the supreme law, the endless light from the radiant Sephiroth. Beneath its glow, there is no difference between me and them, thus naturally, I have no need for me. How dost thou view the storm? No, we cut off immediately after that. Come on. Well, I guess we'll have to wait a bit longer to see this interaction between Beryl and Arcana. Let's claim our rewards real quick. Well, 4 more parts to go. Let's press on. Part 6, Familiar Strangers. I'll see. Oh, we're reading Fate. Yet again. Very well. I mean, this one looks obviously supposed to be in that spot. I was pondering if I should bring it lower down, but then it just slot into place, so I guess. What would fit here? I feel like this one would fit. Yeah, this one. What kind of shape is here? Sorry, it's kind of hard to tell because it kind of merges with the background, the crystal-like colors. No, this cannot go in the bottom. What goes in the bottom? Wait, none of these pieces look quite right. Unless we fit it. No, we can't. This? Oh, yeah, this. Okay, this fits nicely. Oh wait, there's kind of a ridge down here. We cannot fit. How can we not fit this in? Oh wait, we can try this. Yeah. And then like this. There we go. Nice. To be guided. An expected outcome. Wait, there's another one? Oh, cool. Gotta love some puzzles. Is this not it? This is not it. Nice. Nice. It's kind of hard to see the shapes within the middle here because the colors are so dark. But this goes here. Hello? I can't drag it. There we go. And this one, I literally don't know what area is missing. I'm just gonna keep flipping it and hovering it over this area because it's too dark for me to tell what's missing. Oh wait, no, I see it. I see what I'm missing. Is it over here? No, wait. No, I can't tell. No, I actually can't tell where the missing part is. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this until it lights up. No, I'm blind. Wait, I can't see it. It's so dark, this crystal. I literally cannot tell what's... I swear the middle looks a bit off. But I can't fix it. No, I'm gonna use this. Oh, it was up there. No, I literally could not see it because the colors like blended in so darkly. Something is still amiss. Yeah, man. Yeah, the crystals blend into the backgrounds. I literally could not see where the missing piece was. That's funny. Rain once again flows upward. The people swallow gold. Ah, yes. This is the storm. This is the next storm. Which means I was right. The more punk one. The storm after more punk. Journey to more punk was indeed 1966. Nice. So this one is the next one. Where we met Silverby, Mr. Duncan. No, not Mr. Duncan. Mr. Carson. And Schneider. Rest in peace, Schneider. Inside the safe house, a crystal has shattered into star-like fragments, and Beryl's face flickers in their glow. She picks up one of the fragments and runs her fingers across it. Yeah, so this is after the 7th storm. I wonder if this is gonna lead up to what the Vigils Bureau lady said about Beryl, like having this revelation after the 9th storm and disappearing. I wonder if we'll see
I am
that.
afraid this is not what I was looking for.
Damn it, unlucky. Okay. What next then? You keep looking for crystals, I guess. Rashki, is that you? After another long trek, Broom finally arrives in the Ural Mountains. Okay, maybe this is not Ryashki. The freezing wind bites at her. Ugh, I'm half near frozen. Honestly, Adele, you take Beryl's word as law now. You nigh on kill yourself finding a stone for Beryl, only for her to shatter it in yet another failed ritual, then set out searching all over again. Aren't you tired of this? Madame Boanish's ritual seems extremely difficult. Some failures are bound to happen. Is that really your belief, or are you simply allowing her to toy with you in the name of adventure? This is Beryl Boanish, my chérie. Other lesser diviners may require rare and pure crystals, but when has she ever cared about such things? Even to sustain life, she only needed a most ordinary white crystal. Yet now she gambles the success of the ritual on stones which were once nothing but replaceable trinkets to her.
Unbelievable.
What utter tosh! Is Beryl really so inept? Madame Bonish's abilities aren't what they once were. Perhaps she truly does require stronger conduits now. Oh. Conduits. And what's so wrong with that, Felician continues to chuckle to herself. At any rate, I do so enjoying watching her stammer. Miss Broom, this way! Just as Felician finishes speaking, a bright voice calls out. A girl waves from not far away. Who are you? Please tell me I recognize you. Broom looks toward the sound and freezes in shock.
Mina?
What
What
are
are
y-
you doing here?
Who's Mina? Is it someone who got recreated by the storm or something? Or is Mina someone we actually know as Broom? I guess we'll find out. Oh. The white crystal orb glimmers softly, a faint face shimmering within it. You met Mina? The girl you befriended while searching for stones in Delhi. She survived the storm. Does she work for the Manus? That's right, but now she calls herself Asia. Oh, she says she's a Bashkir and a guide for the mines. She even claims she's never left these mountains. Okay, so she got recreated by the storm. Never mind. She's not a Manus person. Far away in the mining region, Broom had returned to her temporary lodging and locked the door. She took out the orbiculum Beryl gave her and called upon Beryl.
But
Though Asia's appearance and manner different from the Mina I met in Delhi, they are the same person. The diviner considers it for a long moment, then lets out a soft, knowing laugh. Why are we laughing? The same person with a different identity.
I see.
So that's how it is. What does that mean? Beryl casts an unnoticeable glance to the parlor window. A faint silhouette approaches.
Adele,
This is not the moment to talk, Adele. Continue your searching for the demantoid. I will be in contact soon. Insane. The orbiculum dims, followed by a knock at the parlor door. Who is it? Come in, Mr. Forget Me. Oh, Mr. Forget Me Not. Okay, so this is after people swallowed gold, which means it's this is after chapter 2. There was no storm in chapter 3 or 4. Wait, is the 8th storm really the one in Austria? I think so, right? What's chapter 5? Yeah, no, chapter 5 led up to chapter 6, which was the same storm. Which means, yeah, no. So we are leading up to the Austria storm then, which means we're currently in 1913, I believe. We should be in 1913 right now. I think. Unless I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is 1913 now. And this is around the times where, you know, Greta Hoffman, rest in peace. Man, I miss Greta Hoffman. But Greta Hoffman and Marcus would be, in this era, be heading to Austria to investigate. And we all know what happens, bro. We all know what happens there. But yeah, so this is before Mr. Forget-Me-Not got abandoned, I guess, for his failures in his alchemical pursuits for immortality. Now that I think about it, when did Arcana get nuked? It was around 2.0, right? No, 2.2? It was around 2.2, I think. The usually polite alchemist appears uncharacteristically tense. So, Madame Boniche, what is your answer? Oh, were they trying to recruit her to Manus Vindicte?
Interesting indeed.
The resurrection ritual is indeed interesting. Wait, why are we already talking about resurrection rituals? Oh, wait, no. Because Arcana did actually know that she was gonna die. She knew she was gonna get nuked. So I guess she was already seeking out methods to be resurrected again after she gets nuked. I think that makes sense, I guess. So they were already seeking out people like to aid in the pursuit of resurrection. Her calm expression reveals nothing. Your daughter Matilda is in the Foundation. As her mother, it would be easy for you to ask her to retrieve a few materials from the Arcanum Containment Department. Oh, is this where she... This is where Beryl Boniche was involved, potentially, in the theft of the items from the ACD, which was more focused on 2.2 and 2.5, right? Including the robot and the tapes. Now, interestingly, because I played 2.5 before doing 2.2, I didn't watch the last part. Maybe I should do that, but I don't know. I don't know what that last part in 2.5 shows. Maybe it shows that Beryl Boniche was indeed participating in the theft of the materials in the ACD. But yeah, I don't know, because we did see back when Scott was having a flashback on how they managed to enter the ACD and steal the stuff. Like she was approached, Scott was approached by some people. No, she was they were approached by a lady, which I'm guessing might be Beryl Boniche, who convinced Scott to steal the items as well. I think, maybe. What is it that you're hesitating over? My daughter and I have not spoken for quite some time. Making contact may not be wise. Then allow me to give you a reminder. You can't sit on the fence forever. In the end, you'll choose a side. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. Also, has Mr. Forget-Me-Not always been this pale? Like, his skin looks so white.
I am afraid not.
Okay, both of them are her collaborators. Interesting. Impatience never leads to successful business, Mr. Forget-Me-Not. Allowing time for consideration is a necessary step. I see. Then on the fence you'll stay. Realizing there's no use in continuing, he stands and shakes his head. Ever since Paris, you've become difficult to contact. And you have grown increasingly distant from our cause. At the door, he turns back to look at her. You know very well that you cannot survive the rain alone. You mustn't detach yourself from the world, Madame Boniche. Damn. Okay, back at the crystals. I'm contacting Adele, or Broom. Late at night, the orbiculum glows once more.
What?
You mean these people are anomalies caused by the storm?
However,
It is my only supposition. Until we fully understand the storm, we cannot say for certain whether it is true. No, it's logical, really. When the disorder of an era reaches a certain threshold, the storm washes everything away and returns to a fragment of the past. The problem is, the disorder hasn't been completely corrected. So identical identities appear in different forms, and identical people appear with different identities. Honestly, shout out Erd. Shout out Erd for getting recreated in every single era. That's honestly so based.
But
Yet none of them can truly be regarded as the same person. Well done, Adele. You have taken another step to understanding the truth of the storm. The truth of the storm. I still can't fathom why, or how it forms, or what its origin is.
there's one thing I know for certain.
How the storm must be defined. Oh?
This storm, it's an utter disaster, playing with people's lives like toys.
Oh. I agree. Amidst it, even the greatest treasures lose their value, and Manus Vindicte seeks to control it. Honestly, I was having a random thought yesterday, and I thought it would be cool, but I've got no clue how I would achieve it. Basically, I had this crazy idea of making a Minecraft mod that does that like implements a storm of reverse 1999. But honestly, that sounds like a nightmare, both storage wise and implementation wise. Well, first off, I don't make Minecraft mods, but secondly, having to reverse eras sounds like an absolute like storage nightmare. Because having to store like, you know, every now and then you have to make a full backup of the world or something. That's a lot of storage over time if you play on a world for a long time. So I was pondering, you know, what if you just had like a sub-selection of like pre-built maps that you can, you know, kind of put as different eras, and like every now and then the storm occurs, we have upside down rain and everything, strange things start to occur to the current era, and then you get flashback to one of these alternate eras that you've provided in the beginning. But I don't know, it's kind of just a crazy thought. Honestly, I'm too busy with university work to really think too deeply about this, but kind of just a thought I've had, you know? Would it be cool? For sure. Would I be able to implement it? Probably not. But yeah, cool idea. Do you think? Anyways, let's continue on on the story. Amidst it, even the greatest treasures lose their value, and Manus Vindicte seeks to control it.
yes,
It has only
it has
brought
only brought disaster.
Agreement between Broom and Beryl is exceedingly rare. It leaves Broom stunned. Fate should be immutable. In ever-flowing river, nothing should be able to deviate its course. Well, Beryl, I understand your POV as a diviner, but I will have to suggest that I do like the idea of immutable fate. You know, I know this completely ruins the jobs of diviners, but I like immutable fate idea more, personally. And yet, in correcting its fallacies, it has been reduced to mechanical vulgarity, a tool to be exploited. It is no longer what it simply is.
The rainwater has eroded the edifice of fate. Cracks have etched their way deep into its foundation.
Edifice. What a word. The orbiculum falls silent on both ends. Broom is struck speechless, while Beryl sinks into thought. Finally, a mocking voice breaks the stillness. Felicien! So this is why you're on edge, Beryl. Yeah, she's scared that fate is becoming mutable. Or people are trying to make fate mutable with the storm. Good stuff. Let's press on. Part 7. Take no sides. Yeah, that is the Beryl Boonish way. Stay neutral forever. Take 0 sides. And kind of just chill. And then everyone gets suspicious of you. Because you don't take their side. So yeah. Oh, so this is Mina, right? Who got recreated by the storm. She looks cool. Miss Room, are you really leaving now? But we still haven't found the demontoid you were looking for. I'm sorry, Asia, but I have to go. Is the storm coming? It might be. Her days of adventure are pleasant, but their outcomes are often not what they'd hoped. Why? This is all so sudden. The storm is coming. 2 days ago, Beryl urged them to return as soon as possible. With Forget-Me-Not no longer providing her with precise intelligence, she can only rely on weakened divination to judge their movements. The pendulum revealed to her Manus Vindicte's acceleration efforts, meaning the storm could come at any moment. Ah, I see. But she cannot speak this reason aloud. Have we disappointed Madame Bouniche? Does she no longer wish to work with us? No, Asia, you're overthinking it. Asia's urgency leaves room uncertain of how to answer. In any case, don't worry about Madame Bouniche's thoughts. Most importantly, Asia, you must take care of yourselves. And off she goes. Into the next era we go. Into 19... What was the era after 1913? It brought us into chapter 8 and stuff. Shoot, I forgot what year it was. But it was like... But yeah, it's like 2.2 timeline. Like era. I forgot the year, my fault. A week after Broom's return to Paris, the world melts into an expressionistic oil painting. Beryl prepares a ritual, glancing curiously at Broom. Since India, you have changed when facing the storm. It's not about the gemstones. The only meaning in all this is in the world after the storm comes to an end.
But
If I'm trying to reach that world, I must find the truth about the rain. That's what I've learned from you. But
Madame Boaniche.
do you know, Madame Boaniche? In the same breath that Asia said goodbye, she spoke of her worry that you no longer wish to work with them, not knowing that their futures would all be cut off in an instant. With limited time at our disposal, that is the inevitable result. I find no disappointment in it. Besides, I have found a substitute. For what? On the table, an olive green aventurine glimmers faintly. Oh, an alternate crystal to be used. But this time, I may only be able to make slight adjustments to the ritual itself. I still can't do it, madame. Detaching myself from the world as you do. To be completely clean of it all. At her words, Beryl's hands stop mid-movement. She stares at the adventurine, and the smile fades from her face. Madame Boaniche, what's wrong? The diviner doesn't answer. Her thoughts sink somewhere very deep. Oh, so the great diviner finally refuses to keep spinning in place, does she? Felician's mockery does not touch her. Beryl rises and looks off. Not to a window, but a wall. Though she cannot see it, she knows the rain has begun its washing of the world. Damn. And this is the 8th storm occurring right here. It will soon be molded into a new shape. She stands at the shore, watching the rain fall before her, vanish and fall again, over and over. You mustn't detach yourself from the world, Madame Boaniche. Oh? Catacombs?
the fates of many commingle here. Her stream is deeply entangled with your own.
What? Are we suddenly flashing back to the catacombs? Beryl lowers her head and lets out a long sigh, as if relieved of a weight. When her face lifts again, she has returned to her usual composure.
I have been watching from the riverbank for too long.
Oh? Wait, this is actually big news. Is she actually considering participating with the world? She gathers the crystals laid out on the table and places them back into her luggage one by one. Madame, what's wrong? Will you not perform the ritual?
Adele,
Wait, this is insane. This is an insane shift in Beryl's approach to the world. Once this storm has passed, go to the parlor and bring me all the white crystals. Those which hold no impurities. Understood? Honestly, do you really intend to go on with these pointless... Those white crystals will serve another purpose. In the dim, scattered, pointless points of light drifts in her eyes. Huh, so those gemstones were worthless after all. Beryl smiles. She does not deny it. Well, that's unfortunate for Broom, because she went into great lengths to get those crystals. Did you intend to? It is time we gave our guest his answer. What, to Mr. Forget-Me-Not? Oh, shoot. We cannot leave the gentleman waiting forever. Are we joining the madness? Surely not. We're gonna tell him no or yes. Well, I'm actually scared. Oh, this is the Moonish residence. Matilda rolled up to this place at the end of 2.5, I believe. And it was completely empty. After the 9th storm, Beryl Boniche vanished. Wait, but we just had the 8th storm, right? So Beryl Boniche... Wait, no, the timeline doesn't make sense then. Because this is after after the 8th storm, no? So how would Beryl Boniche suddenly disappear here? Sorry, let me think. In 1966, which was the 6th storm, we had people eating gold, the 7th storm. Then we just had Austria, which was the 8th storm. Yeah, so this is the 8th storm. So maybe Beryl has to wait out another whole storm for oh, and that would be at the Antarctica storm, right? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I'm just confused that they reported Madame Boniche disappearing after the 9th storm. Maybe they only properly filed her disappearance after the 9th storm, right? Because she disappeared after the 8th storm, but maybe I don't know. I don't know, because this is after 8th storm. Whatever, let's watch this. The same door where all those years ago, Clarine stepped out and dove headfirst into her current. I must say, you surprised me. I didn't expect you to be the one to contact me. Wait a second. This is after 8th storm, which means Forget-Me-Not's going to be forsaken then by Manus Vindictae soon because of his alchemical failures, I believe. Tell me, why the change of heart?
I am afraid not.
There has been no change. You're still my client, Mr. Forget-Me-Not. I agree. I will procure the Roar Lion's tail for your ritual. Oh, for the resurrection ritual. After the storm, the Foundation will be in chaos. Finding someone easily influenced with the Arcanum Containment Department will not prove difficult. Wait, so they're talking about... This has to be after the 8th storm, I believe? Yeah, this has to be. Because 2.5 happened before the 9th storm, I'm pretty sure. But you must give me the payment I am owed. All information regarding the resurrection ritual. Alright. Cool. Alright. Aria in the Rain. Wait, isn't that the name of one of the last... Oh. Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Noir? Wait. Wait, I share a birthday with Noir. Wait, that's based. Wait, happy birthday, Noir. Happy birthday, me. Um, wait, that's cool. Wait, Slay. No way I share a birthday with Noir. That's pretty cool. Um, yeah. What was I about to? Yeah, no. I swear, Aria in the Rain. Is that not literally what the what the thing is called? What the I swear one of the stages in this roguelike is called Aria in the Rain. I could be wrong, of course, but I'm pretty sure. Regardless, I'm getting lost in the plot. Let's go back. Part 8, Aria in the Rain. Ushuaia. Wow, what a flashback. The Panopticon. At the edge of the Earth, at the southernmost point of human dwelling, 800 nautical miles south, lies the white wasteland that covers the South Pole. Now, I'll be real, I completely forgot when exactly Arcana got nuked. Oh wait, no, I'm fairly sure Arcana already got nuked by now, right? No, that doesn't make sense. How can Arcana get nuked right now? No. It's after... Wait, no, I'm messing up the timeline. Arcana got nuked while... Huh? No, sorry, I'm so lost now. Because I remember Sophia sailing away while Arcana told Sophia that Arcana was gonna die on that day. Is there a storm I've missed the existence of? Because this is after... Sorry, let me just recap the timeline for myself right now. Because this is after Austria. After Austria, we got dropped into chapter 7 and 8. Wait, what happened in chapter 7 and 8? That was... Lucy had her farewell. Oh. What? Yeah, no. Oh, wait, no. Lucy had her farewell in chapter 7, which was also the Austria storm, because that's how Gakanya learned of the loot in Austria, right? Yes. And then chapter 7, and then chapter 8 was 2.2, which is where we met, where we properly like recruited Anjanala, I believe. So it must be around 2.2 where we nuked Arcana, I believe then, right? I think. And then Ushuaia is 2. Wait, what version is this? Regardless, Ushuaia is after that. So Arcana should be dead by now. In Ushuaia. There, an event may overturn the order of life. That may overturn the order of life is about to unfold. I imagine Mr. Forget-Me-Not is suffering at this moment. The diviner hands over the roared lion's tail. A moth lands upon it, fluttering its wings. Moth? It's Moth, the spy. Miss Grace. Hello? The alchemical accident upset him greatly. Yeah, okay, so he fell off already. Yep, sucks to be him. But as long as the ritual succeeds, his failure will be remedied. I didn't expect you to actually retrieve it from the Arcanum Containment Department.
As you can see.
An honest transaction. There's an abandoned outpost in the city. You may stay there. Beryl takes the map Grace offers and watches as she leaves. Alright.
Madame Boanish.
Well, madam, what now? Only after the moth has flown far does Room cautiously step forward. Let us warm ourselves at a cafe first. We must be patient. Alright. I wonder if they'll meet Erd. Dr. Doris at this point, right? Wait, is she Dr. Doris? Yeah, I'm fairly sure she's Dr. Doris here, right? I thought you would insist on going to Antarctica. She savors the richness of the latte cupped in her hands, finally letting herself relax. A rare day since the storm, one that requires no frantic travel.
I am afraid not.
Antarctica will soon fall into chaos. Damn. Good read from Beryl. It's kind of cool though, seeing Beryl and Broom kind of be on the same path as Team Timekeeper, throughout the eras. Very cool. There, the Foundation and Manus Vindictae will clash. Doing now will only hinder my plans.
As you can see,
Ushuaia is the best choice, close to the vortex's center, yet unobtrusive. So in the end, you did cooperate with the Manus Vindictae.
but
Won't that harm Matilda? While I shared some of this information she shared, I did not disclose any true secrets. Matilda must come to understand that she and I are fundamentally different. We each have our own goals. She must learn to expect this. Besides, Matilda is not as fragile as you might imagine. Then, this time, will you tell me your purpose? Sensing the diviner's good mood, Broom chooses her moment carefully. Of course. You have worked diligently, Adele. It is time I told you. Yes! We get the truth! Let's
for
go!
a brief moment,
When I performed
I
the
saw a
ritual...
thread.
Oh. When I performed the ritual to seal Felician, I caught a glimpse of a single thread. Golden and radiant. The golden threads! The ones that Erd weaves, and I guess maybe Vertin could also do with the wheels, I don't know. But I know Erd is a big fan of golden threads. She closes her eyes as she tries to recall that fleeting moment. I believe it may be the essence of fate itself, the original form of the endless light. You mean fate has a form? Then your ritual. It's all been to see this golden thread again. Not just in the passing glimpse, but long enough to trace its shape. Then perhaps I will know what fate truly is. Okay, then that would make sense why after the 9th storm, Beryl would have this crazy revelation. Because that is when Erd tries to spin the wheel, and then Vertin spins the wheel as well. Which is where we first catch glimpses of this golden thread, I believe, of fate. This ritual will be entirely different from those in the past. For I have found its ideal medium. Oh? As for Lady Arcana, I cannot see her future, nor clearly define her nature.
However,
Wherever her resurrection succeeds or fails, it will disrupt the false surface of this era. Damn. Then an indescribable deluge will rise, and the storm will fall in a magnitude far greater than ever before. So that's why you agreed to help for Mr. Forget-Me-Not. You want to use your resurrection trial. Correct. Damn, W. It seems we've finally encountered a matter worthy of exciting you, Beryl. The resident of the mineral once again points out Beryl's uncharacteristic honesty.
It's almost friendly of you. Disturbingly so.
Beryl lifts her cup, takes a sip, and hides her smile behind porcelain. And thus the 9th storm comes. I guess. Yep, back in the safe house. Ha! Yeah, so the flood should be washing over right now. A deep rumbling, as if from the earth's core, rips Broom from sleep.
What's going on?
She looks around. Beryl is gone, along with the white crystals they brought from the parlor. Oh dear. Where did she go? Oh no, was Broom left behind? She rises quickly. As she nears the door, she notices a clear, strange water seeping beneath the doorframe. The flood is coming.
Goodness.
Bonsang, what's happening? Wait, is Broom gonna get washed away? Because it was seeping through the doorframe. Whoa, calm down. It's seeping beneath the doorframe. Does that mean the water's coming through? The moment she opens the door, the water surges inward. No, Broom. Broom looks around the water as the water continues to rise. Residents on the street stare into the distance in terror.
What?
Oh, that's the flood! On the horizon, the deluge makes its advance. Following its line, her eyes fall on Beryl, standing not far away. She stands motionless, the water already reaching her calves. White crystals drift around her in the current. Wait, what? Is she not getting cooked by the flood right now?
Adele?
Leave her. Right now, we must find a way to survive this flood. No. Something's wrong with Madame Bourniche. Ignoring Felicien, Broom runs forward. Madame, what's happening? Wait, does the flood not completely erase your legs from existence? I swear it's supposed to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not at that point yet. The diviner stares off into the distance, unable to hide her joy.
Most unexpected.
Though I have never been able to foresee the storm, I never expected that it could take this shape. Broom grabs Beryl's arm. Madame Bourniche, if this really is a storm, we need to get back inside. No. Breaking from her trance, she slips herself free of Broom's grasp. I will conduct the ritual here. What? Out here? Then how will you survive?
Leave her alone, Adele.
She intends to use herself as a medium. She will replace a gemstone and become the ritual center. What? You are indeed the more perceptive of the two. Broom just stands stunned as the pendulum drops from the diviner's palm. There's no medium in this world more suitable than myself.
Adele.
You have stood at the crossroads of others' fates. I now stand in the same place. Through me, the spiritual and material converge. I must step into the rain if I am to see the fate which has soaked it. What the hell? A clear light engulfs Broom, stripping away her will.
No need to worry.
The safe house is close. When the ritual is complete, I will return. Whether I succeed or fail, there is still much to be done. I mean, I'm glad the flood isn't ripping apart our body right now. Go now, Adele. Beryl turns to face the rushing flood. Behind her, Adele staggers back toward the safe house. Come, Storm. Wash over me. Oh my god. So this is how she gets her revelation. She waits patiently as the water rises past her knees, her waist, then her chest. The wave stands before her like a giant, then descends mercilessly.
Cette double, cette porte, cet entour révèle les séphirotes.
She sinks beneath the surface. That is insane. This is nuts. A piece unlike any before. Wait, does this mean Beryl Bourniche technically survived the storm on her own? That's insane. That's nuts. This is nuts. This is insane. This is unreal. I cannot believe it. I actually cannot believe it, honestly. That Beryl is out here tanking the storm. That's only so goated, but yeah. I cannot fathom it. It's insane. Right. What is this piece? It looks a bit weird. Okay, this one has a curve. This is good for us. There should be one more with a curve down here. Not this one. Am I blind? Oh, it's down here. There we go. Man, the shapes are really hard to tell. Maybe it's because there's backlighting in my room. That's making it difficult to see. But regardless. I need a curvature. Oh, I think I know where this goes. Yeah, here. Amazing. Complete at last. Nice. We did it. So Beryl Boonish is actually gonna survive the storm? This is insane. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh my.
I see.
So this is your form. Whoa. This is nuts. It's as if she has dived inside a crystal ball. A glistening golden thread is reflected in the distance.
I have been watching from the riverbank for too long.
She reaches toward the thread, but her fingertips meet only a cold glassy surface. Since the storm divorced it of the clarity of fate's governance, the world has fallen into chaos. I wavered because I was disappointed by what already was, but
How can one truly know the river if they never step into it?
damn. The golden light trembles. She hears something like the breath of fate. I was now reminded.
Most unexpected.
To think that thought and language could describe you. That mere fragments of experience could define you. How does Val view the storm? Lady Arcana had her answer long ago. She simply offered me a question worth pursuing. And at last, I see you again, Golden Fred. I wonder why she saw the Golden Fred when sealing Feliciendo. Maybe a coincidence? The advent of the storm was a disaster indeed, and it fractured your holy face. But it also opened a rift in the experiential world.
A rift
Through-
through which the prisoners of fate chanced to glimpse you. And only when they laid eyes upon you could they understand. You are disordered, yes, but
Tu es absolument et de façon inattendue à couper le souffle.
She sighs. Then she empties her mind and simply watches. But the stillness does not last. Her body has already begun to dissolve. Oh dear. So this is the price. Wait. The crystalline surface begins to fracture, pushing her further away. Wait, so how did she come back after the ninth storm then? She just gets recreated as someone else or something? That would be crazy, but then she still retains a revelation. No, that can't be right. But I have no regrets. Her eyes remain open, refusing to close them even for a moment.
who?
Who is that? Erd? Verton? In the dim afterimage of her fading sight, a girl stands in the void. Wearing a top hat. It's Verton! It's Verton! Timekeeper! The goat! Damn. Madame Boaniche! Throughout storms and floods, Verton alone is the honored one. Oh wait, I wonder if someone has drawn that. No, that would be so funny. Imagine someone drew Verton like that. Throughout storms and floods, I alone am the honored one. Oh. The desperate call pulls her from dissolution. What? She can just stop getting dissolving? She can just stop dissolving? Shh, that's nuts. Wait, she woke up in a safe house. What? As she opens her eyes, they meet at a familiar ceiling. Confusion shadows her sallow face. I survived?
Goodness!
Thank goodness, you're awake! Wait, how did this happen? Broom leans over her. Hypnosis. In order to perform the ritual, you subconsciously preserve your strength. The hypnosis was shallow. A single breath from Fufu dispelled it. I see. So Broom was able to save her after all. The dragon on her shoulder flicks his tail. When I returned, the flood had retreated. The storm turned to rain again. Oh, so we spun the wheel. By then. Luckily, I was able to bring you back. Oh, thank goodness. Broom pauses. I'm sorry, I interrupted your ritual.
You have done well.
No, you did well, Adele. She extends her hand, prompting Broom to help her sit up. The ritual has drained everything from her. She is weaker than ever before. I succeeded. She smiles with quiet satisfaction, recalling the faint silhouette she saw in the water.
There is someone I must see.
Ah, is there now, Beryl? And I believe Beryl and the timekeeper met, right? At the end of a flowing feast, I believe. So this must be why. And then the Vigil's Beryl was suspicious about this, because, you know, she had this sudden revelation. But, yeah, nice. Good stuff. Alright, seems like we've got one more part. Your life story. Oh, it's up here. How unique. The storm threw everything out of order. Names and destinies reshaped and reformed. I cannot help but wonder, my dear daughter, if it changed yours too. Alright, damn, this one has a lot of pieces. Maybe not all of them need to be used. I wonder if... I hope we can use this piece. This piece looks awesome. But maybe not, because it is kind of a weird shape, to be honest. Nice. Nope. Okay, well, this isn't looking good. This looks... this is a tough puzzle with a lot of different pieces to fiddle around with. Ah, perfect. Wait, actually, all of these pieces might actually fit into it, because these pieces are actually not that big. Well, I really want to find where the moon fits. Please tell me it fits somewhere. It'll be so cool. Oh, I don't know. Once again, I'm going to do the edges first. They are easier to identify. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Oh wait, this looks... It looks promising, this piece. Perfect. Oh, this one looks like it might fit in here. Oh no. Any other piece with drastic shapes like that? Am I blind? It's quite puzzling, to be honest. It's quite fun though. I like these puzzles. What is this? This is a shape for sure. No, how does this thing not fit in here? It must do, somehow. It really doesn't. What? Whoa, what is this? Wait, I didn't even catch this. This is such a thin layer here. Is there a piece with such a curve like that? Not the moon, I guess. Damn, this is tough. Simply because there's so many pieces. This piece kind of has the same color scheme as this piece. Oh, there we go. Ah. Oh, the moon. What is this? I've seen your story play out countless times. A flawless gem hides nothing. Oh, she's still talking about Matilda's story here. And yet, I still have hope that the storm has brought you something new. Something unseen. Nice. Maybe this could go up there. I just don't believe that. Would I? Oh, it goes down there. I see. Oh, and this one can go here. Nice. It's all coming. It's all coming together. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. There we go. Which means, there we go. Oh no, I skipped the dialogue. But perhaps this is for the best. After all, it is uncertainty which excites me most of all. What, did she decide not to check it out, or? There's no amount of effort which will make the future any clearer. Perhaps we ought to stop here. Wherever joy or sorrow awaits, what matters most is the experience she is soon to live through. Oh, so did she decide not to read her daughter's future? I only hope that one day she can tell me herself about that which I have yet to see. Amazing. Oh, what? There was no extra story. Ah. Okay, well, I'll take it. Good stuff. Amazing. So I guess that is where we would potentially continue on in the main story, perhaps. I don't know, because now Beryl is just super inspired with this revelation. So maybe maybe she's gonna join Team Timekeeper, you know, like canonically. Shout out. Yeah, I agree with whatever she's saying. But yeah, very cool character story. I really loved the fact that we were basically like reliving the eras, but in Beryl and Broom's perspective. It was very cool seeing things from a different perspective, like a different side of events, of the same events, you know. It was awesome. Glad to see Broom and Felician are getting together well. You know, I mean, getting along well. So that's fun. But yeah, it's honestly insane that Beryl conducted a ritual inside the floodwater, and she was close to getting dissolved. But luckily, Adele was able to undo the hypnosis and managed to break her free and bring her back to the safe house. And we also get the revelation on top of that, which is insane. So yeah, that is awesome. And yeah, can't wait to see what more we'll see of Beryl, Boanish, and Broom as well. Yeah, I'm in the process of leveling her up.
I like your hat.
Oh,
I have one as well.
You do?
So it seems they do totally different things for us. It amazes me how something as simple as a hat can open up so many possibilities.
Yeah, thanks Adele, thanks. I do love Vertin's hat as well. Imagine we get playable Vertin. That would be so funny. But yeah.
A gust of wind from the
Good stuff. Yeah, next time we will do Adele's character story, which I've got no clue what this could be about. Oh, what the hell? Oh wait, no, I think it has 8 parts, and then maybe these are all like puzzles or something. But yeah, next time we will be doing this story. So yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it seems like there's only 8 parts. But yeah, that'll be all from me. Thank y'all very much for watching.
No. I didn't mean to intrude on your dreams, I swear. It was only that I picked this apple blossom and wanted to leave it by your pillow. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Anjanella. But yeah, yeah, next time we'll see Broom's character story. I really don't know, like, what will it be about? You know, because we already reached the present day and Beryl Boanish's story, and Broom played quite a significant role in it. So maybe we'll jump back into Broom's past or something. I don't know. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Wait a second. Yeah, now that I think about it, it just confirmed that it's been 2 years, right? Since Perry and the current day, right? Huh. Cool. Good to know about the timeline a bit more concretely. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.